Welcome back. We have Tulsi Gabbard here talking about Zelensky. Listen up. They call it democracy, but the truth is far more sinister. Zelensky has banned opposition parties, seized political rivals' assets, taken full control of the media, and even canceled elections, securing his grip on power like a true dictator. But here's the real kicker. The Biden administration tried to do the same thing right here in America. They weaponized the system to take down their biggest political opponent, but they failed. Tulsi Gabbard isn't afraid to call this out. Watch as she exposes the uncomfortable truth the political establishment and their media puppets don't want you to hear.
Here is something that the political establishment and propaganda media don't want you to know. Ukraine's President Zelensky has just banned yet another political opposition party, one that questioned his legitimacy as president, and used Ukraine's Department of Justice to mandate the seizure of this party's members' assets. Now, this is just the latest of Zelensky's actions to do this sort of thing. He began banning major political opposition parties in 2022, when he also started banning TV channels that were associated with his political opponents. And he took over total control of Ukraine's largest television networks, now controlled by their government. Now, Zelensky's presidential term ended on May 20th. He canceled elections in the name of martial law, suspending Ukraine's constitution so that he could stay in power. Now, defenders of Zelensky will say, hey, Ukraine is in the middle of a war. They can't have elections. Just stop for a moment and think, if we accept that excuse or criteria for suspending the Constitution and canceling elections, then we should presume that leaders in our own country and our own establishment media will also use this same excuse and rationale when they suspend our Constitution and our elections, since we too are at war with Russia and China. If you think this sounds crazy, look at what's already going on. They've already started conditioning us to accept a dictatorship by rationalizing their own use of our Department of Justice to target President Trump and other political enemies in their efforts to stay in power.